Alright, this is going to be the tutorial on how to do the multiplicity photography using the using the mask layers. Okay, very first thing you want to do is you want to upload all of your images onto your computer, and you actually want to upload all of the images that you've taken of the one scene where the your either your model, your partner is doing all those different actions. What I found out that works best is actually it's best to use the Google Drive, which is located in your email. So far we've only been using the I've been telling you all to email yourselves your photos, but what works a lot easier, especially if since most of you are using your phones to take your photos, is I would download the Google Drive app, and then set it up where you set it to your school email, and then from your school email, um, you can pull up the I can show you here for the school email. You can pull up the Google Drive. So you just click on the apps and then the Google Drive, and then on Google Drive, if if you used it before, you can actually upload a lot of different things on here. It's not only limited to images, but for this particular assignment, it's best to upload your images on the Google Drive. I'm actually uploading it from my personal email, and you can upload multiple pictures at a time onto the Google Drive. Alright, but you do want to upload the 20 photos you've taken onto the Google Drive, and then they should show up under your email when you go onto the apps. Alright, but you want to select all of the images that you've uploaded on here. These are the images I uploaded from my phone, and to click all these, alright, you're gonna have to hold shift and just click individually all of the pictures that you want to select. Or I think you can just highlight all of them. Yeah, if you just click and drag, you can highlight all of them, and then just go to you click here and then click on download, and it's gonna prepare a zip file to download all of your images. And well, mine's downloaded real quick because I already downloaded before. And then you want to click on the zip file. It's gonna unzip all of those pictures that you had in that folder, or that you have in here, and then just click on the folder with your images. Alright, and then all of your images should show up onto the image. Now you actually want to set these images to your preview because you want to take a look at what images you want to use for for your pictures. So I'm just gonna select all of them, highlight and select all of them, and I'm just gonna scroll through all these images and see which ones I want to use for my main image. So some of these images I might not even use in the I work on it out. I'm gonna use this image as my main image. So you're gonna click and drag this image onto the Photoshop. Alright, and then your images should load up in Photoshop. So we're gonna be using mask layers to add the images. So this is gonna be my main image. Now I'm going to go back to that folder, and we'll find another image I might want to use to add to this one. So maybe I might add this image of her getting something from the cupboards. So I'm just going to click and drag this onto the Photoshop. Okay, and then use the move tool, and you just want to line it up with the picture. Now it's gonna be a little bit off when I erase the background, but ideally if you have a tripod, which reduces the shaking on your camera, because I'm just holding the camera real carefully. Ideally if you just use create your layer mask, and you just use the brush to color over there. And the easiest way to is get a big brush, and I would just hide this background first, because this is to hide the layers. So I'm just gonna hide the background layer, and then when I erase onto your layer mask, make sure it's on the layer 1. Then it's gonna erase the entire background. Okay, but the only part I need to keep is just the young Lee in this picture. So I'm just erasing the background. Alright, erasing most of it. And you want to erase like the entire background, because what happens when you or try to erase most of it. You can actually test to see how it looks without it. So I'm clicking out now, and it looks like this part I gotta do erase a little more. So it shows her face. Okay, but depending on your image, you might want to erase some parts, but you might want to keep others. Like when I start erasing this, it's closing the cover. Does everyone see that? Alright, so you're going to have to pick and choose some areas where you're going to want to keep. So, if I want to bring that image back, I'm going to change it to white. And, I want to keep this top part here because, I want to bring this top part back here because I got to open that cupboard. Okay, so that's going to be kind of like the tricky part about this assignment is, kind of picking and choosing what areas to erase or bring back. So like right here, does everyone see how it's like everything's a little warped a little bit? Alright, so I might actually keep it this way, as I think it lines up better. Alright. Okay, and if you look real carefully here, there's a reflection on the leg, so I want to make sure you get that reflection on that picture. I don't want to go too far because it starts erasing the second image of her. Alright, so you just gotta pick and choose, what works out best for that image. Alright, so there's actually a little more reflection up here too, so I actually want to keep that there. Yeah, see, I got her reflection there. Alright, so okay, let me fix this. Okay, you kind of have to go back and forth on it just to try to get like the best way, have it like the best way for it to look. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. This looks pretty good as is. Back there. Huh, I wonder why this is over here. I think it's just a shadow. Okay, so this is actually pretty good by itself. Alright, so you're gonna have to just pick and choose areas where you want to erase or keep. Alright, so that's pretty good. Alright, and then now I'm gonna add another image. Okay, maybe I'll add alright, we'll try to add one more is overlapping. So you can actually do some areas where it overlaps. I'm gonna do this one right here. Where's that image? You can kind of look at the bigger one. Yeah, I'm gonna do one overlapping like this one here. And again, you're gonna line it up with the picture. You line it up. Create a layer mask. Reveal all. And it helps again to hide the other two layers. That way you can just erase the entire picture or most of that picture until you have the character. Okay, and this particular assignment, I would recommend using the paintbrush as opposed to using the polygon lasso tool. Only because some areas you need to erase and some areas you might need to keep because again, we're not using a tripod, so it's really easy for your images to get warped a little bit. And just erase around the edges, just get a look, and then you can put the images back. So right here, this might be the only instance where I will use the polygon lasso tool, and I'm just gonna use it to just cut the edges around the person. Okay, so if you're doing like overlapping like I'm doing here, This would be the only instance where you would use the polygon lasso tools to get some accurate edges to your picture. So again, I'm just going around the edges and then I'm deleting it. That way, it overlaps with her. Now, you gotta hide these pictures just to see what you're missing. So like on the bottom, it's kind of missing her stomach. So again, I'm going over the polygon lasso tool. And I'm just erasing those edges. And delete. And now I can see the, her side. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oops. Alright, if you look right here, it got a little weird, so you might need to erase that. So I'm erasing it here. Again, this would probably be an instance where you would use the polygon lasso tool, but I'm just using the brush. I would just go back and forth with it. Okay, the white to bring that back a little bit. Alright. But yeah, you just gotta go back and forth. Just, pick and choose areas where it would work out fine.